I'm just looking at a couple of TVs tonight, so this is kind of just a diagnosis really of a 55-inch Samsung and a 24-inch smart, oh I don't know what it is, Toshiba? No, Bush. That we're just going to have a look at for 5 minutes each and diagnose, but I just want to test this out first. This is, I don't know which camera we're on. We're on that camera. Oh, okay. Let me put me on this camera. So this is my old DJ radio mic. It's an Audio Technica, which is a fairly good brand, and this has always been a really good microphone for me, especially when I was, you know, doing the mobile discos and working the clubs and the pubs and all that kind of stuff. Nowhere as good as an SM58 Shure, for those people that do similar things will understand, but it was the next best thing. I haven't switched this on in, well, I'll say something like 7 years, and you'll know I'll be a liar because I think I did a video on cleaning the battery pack out in the back a couple of years ago, but it's never got used. And again, the spring had gone in the battery pack, so I've just soldered that back in. So I'm going to switch off the mic that I'm using now, and I'm going to change to this mic. So I'm just going to fade this one out. And now you should hear me coming through on this mic, and I just want to know how it sounds. Maybe this sounds okay. I'm not going to be using it for videos as such, because it's a pain in the backside talking into a microphone, even when you've got a lapel mic. It's a pain in the backside talking into a microphone and trying to, you know, solder or unscrew something or smash something up, whatever. But I just wanted to test what the quality of this was like. But I've got a funny feeling the quality is going to be okay. It's not superb. I think it's going to be slightly better than my lapel mic, and I'll switch back to the lapel mic now. There we go. So I just wanted to see what the audio quality of that was like. Right, okay, let's have a look at these televisions. First one is this. I'll put it on the bench screen up. We'll check the model number in a second. To get the legs off these, I was about to say you just pull, but maybe you don't on these. No, you don't. Maybe you unscrew. Yes, you do. It's a good job I didn't stop pulling. I don't really need to take the legs off for this. I just want to plug it in. Well, we want to have a look at the model number, don't we? Yeah, we do. How can I do this? I'm not making this very easy for myself, because I'm not sure what the model number is. It's an RU8000U. UE55RU8000U. Okay? I've got no idea what the fault is. I'm suspecting backlights, but I've been wrong so many times before. Who knows? There's something a bit different about the 7000 and the 8000 when it comes to Samsung models, because they always have a 7000 and an 8000. It's kind of a higher spec. Right. Anyway, let's plug in. And see if it goes bang. I don't think it will go bang. I haven't got a standby light. Am I switched on? No. It comes on. Looks like it gets stuck on the Samsung Smart TV. Oh. And then it goes to, got a red light blinking here. One blink code, main board. Yes. Let's see what happens when I try and switch it on again. Nothing. Oh, it's coming back on again. Oh, well, this is different. It's a main board. It's firmware, it's software. I'm guessing it looks like that. It's not one of those all-in-one boards. It won't kick in. It's trying to get into, as soon as it goes into its main firmware, because the splash screen that you see there, the Samsung logo, doesn't come from the main firmware. As soon as it tries to go into the main firmware, it says no. Okay, I didn't think I was going to have to take the back off tonight, because I thought this was just backlights. And it's not just backlights. Got to go looking for a main board for this. So I've got to turn it around again, haven't I? I don't want to. Okay. But in a way, I'm very pleased that it's not backlights. Don't seem to have much room tonight, and I don't know why. Nothing's changed, but it feels like I've got less space. Right, well, I don't know if this model, of course, has got screws on the stand. Some idiots think it's just a pull-off, but they're idiots. You know, everybody knows these are the screw type. This is before Samsung went completely screwless and did the, oh come on. No, it's not going to have it. And decided to have a screwless back and then screwless stand legs. Cheapskates. There we go. Right, I've got a bit more space now. Not much, but I've got a bit more space. Let's just disconnect to see if the backlights come on by themselves on this model. I'm sure they do. Some of them did, some of them didn't. Okay. So for those that don't know, by disconnecting the main board, there we go, the backlights just come on by themselves, and I just want to make sure they stay on and there are no issues with these, and there doesn't seem to be. So what happens if you put this in here? Well, looks like it's gone to its smart TV splash screen. It seems to stay on there for a while and go off. And the fault will be on that chip or that chip there. Let's have a look at the BN numbers for this. That will help us. BN94146163C. Any other numbers that I need to know of? What about the BN41? BN41 02695A. God, that rings a bell. I don't know why, but it rings a bell. So I'm just going to have to go on eBay now and type in and have a look, see what sort of price boards are. Please join me. Let me just do that number again. It is a BN41 dash 02695. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. There for the okay, they've got the same BM41 number for the 65. Is this for this one? Okay. So I don't think I need to go to the 94 number then. Let's hope the 94 number gives us something cheaper. BN94 14163C. Are you ready? How much are we going to be paying? Oh, that's not the one. They haven't got, what, BN94 14163C. Have I done something wrong there? BN94 14163C. No? Wow. BN number next to it that we couldn't see. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have to do a bit of investigation on this. Well, at least it's not the backlights on this. So what's my prognosis on this one? Well, it's not looking too good at the moment. The fact that any similar board, which are a different model, was touching between 80 and, did we see one at £120? Ridiculous. May have to flash the firmware on this one, but I don't want to. It's the customers, it'll only come back. But I may have to if I can't find a board. Anyway, so that's the Samsung. Let me just put this back together and we'll have a look at the other one. And next is this. It's a little boosh. Let's have a look at the model number. Apparently it comes on, it boots up to the Splash logo and does nothing else. Well, that could be one of a couple of things. Again, it could be firmware. It could be remote control problem. Could even be power supply. Why don't I first of all test the remote control with my old remote control tester? So basically you point this at that side, and if it's got batteries in, which it has, not necessarily good batteries, but it's got batteries, it will bleep. Well, this is not bleeping, as you can hear. Let me just find a remote that I know does work. So this remote is not working. Is this remote, no, is this simply a fact? I was given this TV today. I put a little appeal on Facebook saying, just in my local area, stop taking faulty TVs to the recycling centre and give them to me, so I can either fix them or use them as spare parts. I got a tremendous response. Don't know why I haven't done this before. And within 10 minutes I had this TV. I've got a couple coming in tomorrow, and I've got 2 coming in over the weekend. They're not going to be great new TVs, but they're TVs to play with. Now, is this going to remote work now? Yes. Is it really going to be as simple as the batteries have died and they couldn't be bothered to replace them? Okay. Can you see okay? Oh, down here, left a bit. It's like the golden shot. Okay. I'm getting a blue light. I'll switch off the main lights. Ooh, judging by what happened there, no, I don't think they were lying. I don't think it is. I think the backlights have gone on this. Let's just see if I can. I pressed a menu button then. Can we see anything? Can we? Can you see anything? Because I can't see anything. Right. Oh, it is. It's... Well, I'll try again. I think it was in standby. Was this simply down to the fact that remote batteries? That's all this was. Remote batteries. Let's plug this into the internet and see what smart services are still left on this. Nice little TV, DVD player. Let's just go to the menu. Where's network? Is it in system? Is it in settings? Smart. Oh, blimey, look at that Netflix logo. Oh, come on, focus, will you? Look at that Netflix logo. If I zoom in a bit, maybe it'll focus. But possibly not. Got to give it some light. Come on. Ridiculous camera. Why can't you focus in on that? Why? What is your problem? What is wrong with this camera? How weird. Anyway, I'm going to put the lights back on so it'll probably go out of focus. Oh, I'll be happy at that. Look at that Netflix logo. This hasn't been updated, mind you. There's probably no update for it. Maybe it's installation. No, it's not. Settings. Oh, that's what I wanted. Network, internet settings. Don't want wireless, I want it unwired. Thank you. There we go. That should take us to the smart page, which you can't see, but it is doing, because it's got the twirly bits in the top left hand corner. There we go. Is that the newer Netflix? I don't think it is. So I'm going to have to be careful here. It may have somebody's Netflix details on it. But possibly not, because they haven't used it for ages. But if it does, I'll have to do a factory reset, which I probably will do anyway. I've got a funny feeling they would have taken Netflix off this from 2015, don't you think? I don't think it's going to go into it. What was the year, 2015 or 2016? I can't remember. Well, it got in there eventually, so it looks like they still have... Not getting anywhere on this, am I? So yeah, slow, but they still have Netflix, okay. What else did they have? I'm guessing just iPlayer and YouTube. That's it. Let's have a look at YouTube just to see make sure it goes in. Thank you. Again, very slow. Well, it's a working TV. It'll get used as a monitor maybe for somebody, somewhere, somehow. I thought there was going to be some sort of exciting fix I could do for it, but no. But I did say just diagnosis on the videos tonight. Is this kicking into anything? Or is this just being very slow? I think it's being very slow. Or maybe they've taken YouTube off. No, they can't have done. We've got into the menu. Sometimes you can get into the YouTube menu though, but you can't select any vids. Not doing anything, is it? Don't really care anymore, do you? No. Anyway, just a couple of diagnosis videos. So one is we need to flash the firmware on the 8000 if the bin file is still available. I'd much prefer to get a main board. Something in the back of my mind recognises that model number, recognises the BN number there, and I've got a funny feeling it's a well-known problem, which is possibly why there are no boards available. I'm sure there's going to be a workaround. Be a shame just to throw a TV set like that away. but if I find out the workaround or find the bin file, I will let you know. We're not getting into YouTube, are we? I'll tell you what, I'll put my little YouTube thing up here now. Here we go. Ding. I ain't kidding anybody. Thanks for watching.